Police
Look, don't everybody look crazy. Look at him.
in Lehigh Acres to find a man dead, dangling from a window, feet off the ground. Was attempting to burglarize a house. He'd managed to open the window, lift himself up, and make his way in when the window came down on his neck, pinning him in the air.
He just flew into the window? That's what you saying? Cause it sounded like the nigga tried to rob one of his ops and his got popped before he even made it into the window. This nigga got killed before he got all the way in the crib. They found him dead hanging outside of the window at the crib, and the fiance trying to make it seem like, no, this is not what happened.
These exotic boys, smoke exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic glocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
What up, Mula gang? It's your boy Mac Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac, and I'm back with another video. Y'all know how we rockin', man. Cloud stocking, man. I keep the cushion in my pocket, man. Listen, check it out. Before I get into this video, y'all gotta smash that thumbs up button, pretty please, with a cherry on top. I'm holding great. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Subscribe to the rest of my channels. The links are in the description. What's also in that description is my clothing line, hottest streetwear in the land. I'm holding great, so make sure y'all go down there and cop what you gonna cop, ski. What's also in the description is my mentorship, MulaMembership.com, where I'm gonna show you step by step how to go from zero to rich. I'm holding great. $0 in that account to rich in your account. I'm holding great. All you gotta do is follow the steps that I teach you. I'm gonna do one-on-one mentorships with you, and the best part about it is only $50. I'm practically giving this away. The amount of people in my mentorship that's making 5-6 figures a month is insane and needs to be talked about more. I'm 25 years old, and I got people all the way from 14 to 50 something years old making money off Amazon, crypto, stocks, YouTube, business, social media, all that. I'm talking about everything. On Phone on Grade, I'm teaching financial literacy in there. I'm teaching credit in there. I'm teaching every way to get a bag on Phone on Grade. Make sure y'all click that link. And for $50, $75 if you want that real one-on-one. But for $50, you gonna get put on, ski. Now let's get into this video. I got that donkey on me right now.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 10 out of Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me. And for this video, I'm gonna be speaking on a Florida rapper that died in a very unfortunate way. Now, out of all the rappers I've covered,
hey, real quick, I'm finna get the fuck out of Florida. I don't know what's wrong with y'all got in the water over here. What the heck is wrong with y'all? Listen, man. Yeah, y'all
2020. This is definitely a standout case, and of course, it's coming out of Florida.
Of course.
On Saturday, December 12th,
look at it. He look crazy. Look, don't everybody look crazy. Look at him.
In Lehigh Acres to find a man dead, dangling from a window, feet off the ground.
Hold on, y'all. Before we get back into the video, because we finna get right back into it, I gotta tell y'all about the Mula membership. The Mula membership is a website that I started a few years ago. Since I started this website, I have been able to put on so many of y'all, and I want you to be the next person to get put on. I'm gonna give you instructional videos, step-by-step instructions. I'm literally giving you lessons out weekly, daily, for you to understand these different categories. We talking about business, financial literacy, credit, crypto, we talking about stocks, we talking about Amazon, we talking about drop shipping, we talking about YouTube. I'm literally giving you the gems to be a boss, the gems to be a successful entrepreneur in 2023. So this is all you have to do. Click the link in the description, sign up right now for the low price of $50 a month, bro. $50 a month. You're gonna get access to a one-on-one help with me. You're gonna get access to my group chats where my experts worldwide work around the clock, 24/7, to make sure you have the best stock and crypto call-outs. That means all you gotta do is buy the same stocks and cryptos that I'm buying and make some of all this bread. Very simple, very easy. On birthday, stop waiting. Stop procrastinating. Click the first link in the description right now, especially if you want to be a boss. And if you dead serious, man, if you want to put that work in and get that money on, I'm talking about that easy money on, click that link in the description, shorty, right now, because we only got 2,000 spots, and I would hate to see you be missed out. Okay?
Jonathan Hernandez, a 32-year-old rapper who went by the name Taz and UFO, was attempting to burglarize a house. He'd managed to open the window, lift himself up, and make his way in when the window came down on his neck, pinning him in the air. He was found by the property owner, who then contacted law enforcement. The dead man's fiance showed up on the scene immediately in disbelief.
The dead man's
what was
fiance
being reported isn't what happened.
saying what's being reported isn't what happened. So you trying to tell me he just flew into the window? That's what you saying? Cause it sounded like the nigga tried to rob one of his ops and his got popped before he even made it into the window. This nigga got killed before he got all the way in the crib. They found him dead hanging outside of the window at the crib, and the fiance trying to make it seem like, no, this is not what happened. So why the is he in a window of a random house that ain't his? If you can give me an excuse for that, Miss Mamas, I give you $500,000 on phone and grade.
Insinuating there's more to his death than a freak accident.
No, it's
she
not.
Went on
Somebody
to
got
say
he popped his
with all the face tattoos.
Man.
But he was a kind-hearted person, a father of 5. He's not a bad guy, and she needs a proper investigation to bring the truth to light.
All that don't mean nothing, man.
Was quick to put out that Jonathan was in fact a convicted felon and was even tied to a murder case.
Like,
March 20th, 2014, deputies responded to a shooting scene, learning a male victim with a gunshot wound to the face was transported to a hospital where he later died. He'd been shot during an attempted robbery, a drug deal gone bad in which they robbed him for marijuana and his own handgun. A man named Nelson Lopez organized to meet with the victim and purchase a half pound. He was driven to the area by Jonathan Hernandez with 2 other men in the car. During the drug deal, Nelson and his co-defendants stole the marijuana and gun off the dining room table and tried to make a run for it. There was a brief struggle. The victim chased after the 2 men and was shot in the face.
Like,
the primary witness in the case identified Nelson as the one who fired the fatal shot.
And I'm sorry, bro. Like, even the video, everybody in the back, like, it look like a bunch of goofies. Like, this nigga look like Jeff Hardy, man. What the f is going on? These don't look, these look like a bunch of goofies. Like they drugged out. Like, they on some tweaker. Like, this some whole other like weirdo. This not even like the y'all niggas be like, hey man, listen.
The driver also identified Nelson and his co-defendant Quayshawn Madison as the 2 people he drove to the residence.
So the driver, so he snitched
home before the victim was murdered.
So the rap nigga snitched.
Also confirmed to police Nelson and his associate had come to buy marijuana. The second robber, Quayshawn,
look at the in the background, like, folk.
Come to buy.
Come on, gang. Them look like they own cocaine right now, man. This is some weirdo, like, man, listen, bro.
Marijuana. The second robber, Quayshawn, provided a statement to police that matched the main witness's description of what happened. Because of Jonathan's participation in driving the other 2, he was charged with 3rd-degree felony murder and conspiracy to possess over 20 grams of marijuana.
Yeah.
Nelson was sentenced to over 20 years. Quayshawn was sentenced to 2, but later was booked for another shooting and drug charges, leaving him with a release date of 2037. And Jonathan Hernandez got off.
God, Jonathan Hernandez got off because he's a snitch. He snitched. This nigga, I don't know, when did they get locked up? And this is a receipt date? I don't know if this is the receipt date. I don't know what the receipt date means, type, but the current release date is 2037, nigga, and this is 2033. But I think this nigga had got caught for another shooting. He only had 2 years, but it got extended because he got caught for another
2037.
Shooting.
And Jonathan Hernandez got off. Now, Jonathan had plenty of arrests after the fact, but almost all were petty. Larceny charges from shoplifting, failing to appear in court, marijuana, loitering, giving a false ID to a cop, and withholding child support. He wasn't a violent felon. He definitely didn't have his together and found himself being arrested for the stupidest but he also doesn't sound like a hardened criminal.
He got arrested 4 times in the same year?
Mentally. I personally don't think his involvement in the murder case was anything more than just driving someone to buy weed.
Yeah, that's probably why he snitched.
Used against him after his death. Portray he was nothing more than a criminal killed by karma. Now, all in all, this is a situation because you have an entire family that's going without their father. And
5 kids.
You'll see in a lot of these cases where the burglar, the robber is killed during what happened. It's usually by the homeowner.
Right.
And that's pretty much what his fiance is insinuating. Like, I don't know if she's thinking the guy held the window down on his neck.
That's what I'm saying.
He died. But even if he did,
that's what he's supposed to do.
Beat that case. I mean, that's what
I'm trying to say. What the f you think? What is he trying? What are you talking about? What are you saying right now? You try you bro. Come on, gang. You got caught in the middle of a window coming into somebody's house that you don't live at. Regardless of how you died, bro. It's justified, nigga. You came in here. What the So I don't understand. Like, y'all be on some tweak.
In Florida, this is stand your ground.
Yeah.
Trying to force their way in.
Right.
You can force them to
force them
by
out.
taking
On
their
God.
life. You know what I'm saying? Whether he blew his face off with a gun.
Yeah.
Or whether he just, slam dunks his ass into the window.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
You really can't be that sympathetic for somebody that was trying
came
to
in my
break
house,
into
bro. I don't know
someone
what you
else's
own.
home. Which makes burglary so dangerous and crazy because most jits in Florida start doing burglaries when they're like 13, 14,
12
15.
years old, yeah.
Not understanding the risk that if you go in there in someone's home, they have the right to kill you. And I mean, I don't expect her to say anything.
They have the right to kill. Like, they don't even have to think about it. Like,
she knew the good side of him. The police are not going to come forward and say, oh, he used to take his kids to get ice cream every Saturday.
Right.
They don't know that information,
and
they honestly don't give a about that.
That's the thing about that. Like, and that be happening when a lot of motherfuckers criminal, like, all of a sudden a girlfriend, a mama come out and say, oh, he was sweet, he was nice. Yeah, to you. Do you realize you could be a menace to society and come home and be nice to a girl that you love? That's possible, bro. You see me? So, your perspective of the don't matter. That, like you said, just because you went and took your kids to get ice cream every Saturday and you was real goo gaga, that don't mean you wasn't outside doing what you was doing, gang. Like, regardless of what y'all saying, he got caught in another person's house in the window, dead. He did not live there. Like, what the what does that look like he's doing? Like, come on, gang.
That information. Obviously, she does, but he's been arrested a load of times. And as petty as the arrests are, there's something wrong if he keeps offending over and over and over again.
Stupid.
People arrested in 1 year,
yeah,
and it's just over basic bum shit. It doesn't really make any sense. Now, his rap career is questionable. He was titled as a rapper in the news.
He was
He only had 3 videos on YouTube, and he had a very weird style.
Weird.
He's 32 years old, but he more so resembled
a 17-year-old kid.
There's a bunch of random face tattoos, dreads, and his style was like,
I don't even want to hear that.
Speaking on LSD, like tripping and being high was the style.
He on some tweaker. You can look at him and people behind, bro. Them like crack. No, you can't. The girls behind the gang. Come on, gang. Them bitches like 2 crackheads off GTA. Let's stop playing.
His own theme. I don't know how to really break it down. He just seemed kind of weird to me. You know what I mean? He didn't seem like a gangster criminal rapper. He seemed like someone that enjoyed getting high and more or less fit the image of a SoundCloud rapper, which he probably thought was popping and might help out his career. Now, do I think he was killed by the window? I don't think anyone murdered him and held the window down and pinned him into the
I think they killed him.
I don't think any of that is true. I think he fucked up. And whether it was God, a gust of wind blew the window down, it was a freak accident that resulted in his death. And these types of things happen. It's not uncommon. They do happen. One thing about it I want to point out is if he had a co-defendant that was with him and he died during this incident, I believe that co-defendant could have been charged with the felony murder because it was an accidental death during the commission of an actual crime, which is very similar to when, let's say, like 2 robbers rob a bank, one of the security guards kills one of the robbers, the other one runs away. He gets arrested, but he's charged with his co-defendant's murder. Right. This is something I want y'all to pay attention to, because if you do a crime with somebody and they end up dead, you get charged for that crime.
I'm telling you, boy. And niggas don't even be knowing that. A lot of niggas just be outside doing what they doing with gun straps, robbing, shooting, all that, and don't know what the they doing for real. Like, they don't know what's going on for real, gang. Like, this is not no game when you jump out off the porch like that, gang. Like he said, a lot of can go down, boy. You know what I'm saying? At the minimum, they'll give you manslaughter because it's they're looking at it like it's your fault. It's your fault. You killed them. You came in there. You get what I'm saying? You see how they twist? Like, that's what be going on for real with on the system, gang. And you're more likely to get caught by the police than you is to get caught by an op. You feel me? I know like different cities be different, like, you know what I'm saying? But you got the police looking for this all day, every day. You selling all day, every day. This is their job. At least an op still gotta make his own money, or he might have kids, or he be kicking it with his homies or some like that. You got the police on your trail every day. Every day, all day, they ride around the hood trying to catch you lagging, trying to catch you with some on you, trying to catch you speeding so they can search the car. You feel me? This happens, bro. Even the niggas in the hood that got killed, I guarantee they got arrested before. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna get caught by the police a lot more than you're gonna get caught by the ops, bro. You feel me? So that's the real, like the over danger. And then on top of that, you still risk your life. This don't even be worth it, gang. What you gonna get out of there? Some TVs or some cameras, maybe. You feel me? And then you look at it like this, bro. Most of the time, we were jumping in robbing cribs. It be these broke, stupid cribs, gang. Why the are you jumping in a broke house trying to rob him? He ain't got no money, stupid. He broke like you. What the y'all? Oh Lord, help the poor baby.